Hey everybody, long time no fragrance video. Remember, if you like videos, like, sub, silly, comment, share. Support the channel if you can. I appreciate it. Thanks, Super Chat, PayPal, Patreon. Today I'm going to talk about finding your signature scent, finding the most versatile fragrance you can. And of course, this is relevant for me because my favorite fragrance has been reformulated to hell, and I am on, again, as I said before, this is my very last original bottle, and it's very sad because I felt very lucky that to be able to like a scent, like I said so many times before, when you get a fragrance or you get into fragrances, you only want to get the compliments or something like that. And I've said before, that is potentially dangerous, right? Because if you're only trying to get compliments, that can be kind of not good for your confidence. Because what if you go out someday and you don't get compliments? Then you start second guessing yourself. So I always felt very lucky that I was able to find a fragrance that I enjoy myself and I got a lot of compliments on. And Dolce & Gabbana, the original one right here, is a fragrance that I've had many, many compliments on, many extreme compliments. I haven't worn this original one since I was in Japan during the winter. And I've said before that, God, what was the craziest compliment I got the last time I was in Japan? I was supposed to meet a girl, and it wasn't even necessarily a date, but sometimes things happen, right? But I was just going out with other friends anyway. And when I met this girl, dude, she came up to me and hugged me, and she was like, "Oh my God." She's like, "You even smell good." Ah! And it was like, she went full derp, dude. I was like, is she just like, she became retarded, dude. She just started like running around in a circle, coming back. Ah! Ah! I was like, it was bizarre. She's like, "I can't believe you even smell good too. Ah, let me smell you good. Ah." And then, she just messaged me and she's like, "When I'm doing that, just grab me and you basically could, RAPE me if you want to." I don't know, dude. I get a lot of compliments on this, but unfortunately, the new ones aren't the same. And a great thing about this fragrance is that you can wear this any time of year, the original one, right? Like, it's extremely versatile. Like, as long as it's not cold to the point that you're sniffling boogers and boogers are coming out, and as long as it's not so hot that you're just sweating balls, this is extremely versatile. Now, I'll put links to some of these fragrances that I'm going to talk about as well, if you want to check them out. But I would say something that I haven't touched upon in more recent videos is, I will say, again, because I've talked shit about the newer formulations of Dolce & Gabbana, the one, there is a bit of COVID still left in me. Unfortunately, I never totally got all my smell back, all my sense of smell. So I can say, again, the shitty thing about the new Dolce & Gabbana's ones is the original, just the EDT, doesn't really smell the same anymore, and it performs terribly. Not saying it's a bad smell or anything. And I do think the EDP smells really good still, but it performs terribly on me. Or I should say, I am very asthmatic to it, or I can't smell it very well. And I say that because it's one of the worst performing fragrances that I've ever smelled. But I can say I have tried the new ones, and I actually still have gotten unsolicited compliments with them, but I can't smell them very well. And there are still certain scents that I just can't smell very well. Ever since I had COVID the first time, would it be almost 5 years ago now? Whatever it is. But I mean, it is what it is. There are other fragrances like that. Say, what is one that's popular that you might have smelled? Say Armani. What is it? Stronger with You. Absolutely. I like how that smells, but I'm very asthmatic to it. It becomes hard for me to smell for some reason. Also, before I start this list, I know this is very long. I do want to say shout outs to Palm Tree, wherever you are, Palm Tree. We haven't talked in a while. I know it's your birthday coming up soon. Well, whenever I release this video. So wherever you are, Palm Tree, one of my fragrance friends. I don't know where you are in the world now, but hopefully you are doing okay. So anyway, I've been struggling. I need a versatile scent to replace Dolce & Gabbana. The one. And what have I been thinking about? Well, one fragrance I've been thinking about, I don't know if you guys have ever smelled this one. I don't have a bottle of this. Now, it is a girl fragrance, but I have been actually thinking about the Young Bougie Marshmallow. Girl fragrance, but you know what something is interesting about this? It's sweet, and it also has a bit of a freezer burn kind of smell to it at the beginning, which makes it kind of versatile. I don't have this, but I have actually thought about picking this up because, again, I am prone to liking sweet scents, and it's sweet, so it'd be good in a colder month. And there is a bit of a fresh kind of almost coldness to it, which I kind of enjoy. I don't have this one. I know it's for girls, but that doesn't necessarily bother me because I think it smells good. Other things I've been trying out. What am I going to do? Going through my collection. I've thought about for Pond 1270. I really do like this one. Let me open the bottle. You know what the thing about this is, though? It does have a bit of thickness to it. Even though it's not a strong scent, there is a bit of a thickness to it. And although I really like it, I just don't know if it's yummy, but it's not sexy like Dolce & Gabbana the one was, I guess. Although I do really like it, and it does smell a little bit older, and maybe the thickness makes this a little bit harder to wear in the summer, but I have thought about making this a signature scent. I do really like that one. I do recommend trying that. One of my favorite boozy fragrances ever, in terms of fragrances with like a real alcohol note. Other things I've been thinking about, of course, Silver Mountain Water is a great one, but not really a scent that, well, I guess you could wear it in the winter, I suppose, but and you know something about Silver Mountain Water as well? Although it's a fragrance that I've gotten a lot of compliments on, I don't think it's sexy. And I was hoping that we'll compare it to this one. Where is this? Thanks to Palm Tree. Palm Tree got me this one. Intiba. And it actually smells pretty good right now. Smells pretty good right now. When I'm smelling it right now from the cap, this actually smells pretty good. And I was hoping, though, that I would like this one more because this is supposed to be, smells a little bit like Silver Mountain Water, but it's more fruity and sweet. And I like sweet scents. So I was hoping, it actually smells really good from the cap right now. But smells really good from the cap right now. But you know what the problem with this is, though? It smells a little bit like Silver Mountain Water, and it has some of that sweetness that I was hoping it would be more sexy. But there is a praline note in this that doesn't work for me. I like chocolate, but the praline specifically in this, I'm not a big praline fan. And when I wear this, the praline note really starts to bother me. So unfortunately, this one was a bust for me. Although I said it smells really good from the cap right now, smelling it. And I do wear it sometimes just as a whatever. I actually wear this when I'm in the hospital sometimes when I'm just bored. But, you know, unfortunately, the praline note kind of bothered me, but it is a scent that I've been trying to fiddle with to see how it would do as a signature scent. Oh, what else do we have? You know what I was thinking about too? Maybe, oh, you can hear the heaviness of it. Love by Killian. Fresh, again, a girl fragrance, but that doesn't bother me. But I don't know, it's just not sexy though. I don't think it's sexy. Sweet, but not sexy. And that is such a great thing about this. The dry down of this is so, or the original one is so sexy. Although, don't get me wrong, the EDP I still think smells really, the reformulated EDP that you can get right now, I still think smells really good. But again, it performs terribly. I have gotten compliments on it even when I can't smell it. But do you want to wear something that you can't smell? I don't know. For me personally, Like when I wear the new EDP, when I've tried it out, I'm gonna give myself like a fucking asthma attack trying to smell it. It smells so weak, so it kind of ruins it. But I like this one, but it's not sexy to me. Although I will say, in terms of signature scents, I don't have a full bottle of it, but I do think Straight to Heaven, if I was trying to think of a signature kind of like vibe fragrance, I do think besides something like Tobacco Vanille, not opened yet because I'm on my last little bit of my last original decant, but Straight to Heaven, great signature scent, I think, if you're ever looking for something like a vibe, personally. And again, that's a scent that I've said before that I've been surprised about the compliments that I've gotten Straight to Heaven. I know some people might be like, Clayton, what about Eros or something like that? Yeah, I've gotten compliments on Eros, but it's just not me. It's not sexy enough. It's sweet, and I'll tell you what this too. Thinking about fragrances, there's always going to be somebody that doesn't like your fragrance, so wear what you like, because I have met a girl who does not like Eros. Now, I think I've told the story before. What fragrance do you think that she liked, said it was her favorite? Maybe 5 seconds, sort of 5 seconds. Actually, it was Terre d'Hermes. Go figure that one out. That doesn't seem like a scent that a younger girl would like, but that was her favorite fragrance, actually. Something else, thinking about a vibe sort of thing, something that I wanted to be perhaps my signature scent that I've tried and, it plays tricks on you, right? Is Reflection Man, right? Reflection Man for me. Again, I will say Reflection Man is one of the only fragrances I can say I have gotten negative comments in real life while wearing Reflection Man. And that's because that was my stomach, wasn't something else, sorry, just ate dinner. Reflection Man it's got this warm sort of fabric softener sort of smell to it, right? But sometimes the warmth does come off as like tortilla chips. And I have even gotten that comment in real life. And it is something that this fragrance plays tricks on me. Sometimes I smell that really sort of sweet fabric softener that smells great and it feels warm and snuggly. And sometimes the warmth smells like a tortilla, unfortunately. But I wish Reflection Man was just a little bit sweeter, because it's definitely a scent that I'm like, could this be a signature scent? But sadly, this is a fragrance that I've said before. Have I gotten compliments in real life? Yes. But it's also one of the only fragrances that I've gotten negative comments on, which is pretty rare. It's pretty rare to hear somebody tell you, you don't smell good. And I have had this happen with this. I told the story before. I had a bunch of girls. I was talking to them and they were like, whatever you're wearing, don't wear it again because you are so sexy and you should not smell like that. They said they're like, you are too sexy to be smelling like you do right now. Don't ever wear that again. I did get that comment. Something else that can play tricks on you though, and it's another fragrance that I was hoping was going to work as a new signature scent, would be Prada Luna Rossa, the parfum one. I wanted this one to be a signature scent. Sometimes I know most people when they talk about this, they talk about the EDT, that they really like the EDT. I mean, this smells, from the cap, this is smelling really good right now too. I'm smiling because this does smell really good right now. Wow. I kind of want to spray some on right now, but it's like nighttime. I like the EDT or the EDP more than the EDT because I like sweeter stuff. But this is another fragrance that my nose does not always think of it as the same thing. Sometimes I just smell a sweet plastic smell. Sometimes even the incense comes out. Like I've worn this, maybe I wore it about a week ago and it's been pretty hot. And I'm like, oh my God, the incense is so strong. This is just like not a summer scent. It's like not working. But other times, you know what you get? You get a fresh sort of ocean, like some ice cream sherbet, amber kind of ice cream in a fucking drifting along in a sea shower gel kind of thing. But then other times you're just like, oh my God, what? And it's like the ice, it's like the sherbet or the gelato is like melting. And sometimes it smells really good. And other times I'm just like, it's just kind of like sweet plastic and incense. And it's like, smells synthetic. I don't know. I'm smelling it right now. It smells pretty good, but this is another one that plays tricks on you. And I don't know if you want a fragrance to be playing tricks on you, if you want it to be a signature scent, because you want to enjoy it too, right? But unfortunately, this is one that didn't work as a signature scent, but I wanted it to, because even right now, this smells really good to me. Other stuff I've been wearing a lot of, though, for the summer. So you think about, what am I going to do signature scent? I'm almost at the point where I just got to be like, do I actually have to do seasonal scents? And so I've been like, well, guess what? Allure on Sport. I know this is the original, and I know a lot of people hype the extreme version, which they should. It does get a lot of compliments. I've gotten a lot of compliments on it as well. But you know, I tend to actually, you know, I'll say this. When I've been in public, I've gotten more compliments from the extreme. But I've also gotten compliments on this, and I'm tempted to say I like this better myself. And it's also more fresh. And sometimes I just want a scent that, you know, I guess if it is a hotter day, I'll wear this when it's a hotter day. And so I've been wearing this more often. I do get compliments on this unsolicited. Not as many as the extreme, but this is something that I wear more now during the summer. Another thing, if you're thinking about summer, dude, where is it? Amorous. MFK. Obviously, I mean, I have Grand Soir here down below as well, but that's obviously more of a fall, winter sort of scent. But you know, a good thing about this is I don't like coconut, but even the little bit of coconut that I can smell in this, very faint, and it doesn't bother me. I've been liking this one. This might be, and this one is sweet enough that, you know, you can wear all year around. So this is definitely one that, although it's very expensive, but you know, this performs. I hear some people, they say they get terrible performance out of this. I mean, every MFK fragrance I've tried it sticks to your skin. It performs very well. For me, personally at least. Do get compliments on this. Again, if I'm looking for the coconut, I can smell a bit of the coconut, which I don't like coconut, but I really have to look for it. And it doesn't bother me. This is a good, I know a lot of people, like I said, they love Grand Soir. I love Grand Soir too. And of course, I've said before, the Baccarat Rouge 540 is one of the most, even when I'm traveling, that's a fragrance that girls talk about, but not me, but you know, Amorous is definitely up there for potential new, more signature kind of scent thing. Other than that, you know what? I do think about getting another bottle of Le Mans. Le Mans has a bit of that fabric softener thing. Ultra Le Mans specifically. God, I wish I had something more than just a little baby bottle. Definitely a thing that I think about getting another little baby bottle of this. It smells really good. I love sweet scents. What can I say? And again, I'd probably even wear this as long as it's not sweltering hot. I probably would wear it, to be honest with you. It wouldn't bother me. Other than that, do I have any fragrance thing about signature scent? A lot of stuff you're just thinking about, you know, times of season. So I think about Xerjoff. Oudin might be a new kind of signature scent to lean towards the fall kind of thing, or the winter. Or no, I said Oudin. I'm sorry, not Oudin. Commandante, excuse me. Udin is definitely, I don't have Udin, but Udin is a fragrance that Udin and Udin Overdose are fragrances that I've thought about. I should try those out more now to see if those could be a signature scent, but I would need another sample of those. And then even, of course, you think about, signature scent for the winter and the fall. This is one that I wear a lot, of course, I've said before as well. Although apparently this has been reformulated now too, so people will have to let me know how it smells. Amber Sun, I wore a lot of this in the fall and summer. Again, shout outs to Palm Tree. I don't even know if I would still be into fragrances if it wasn't for Palm Tree, but Palm Tree was very devoted to, after Palm Tree heard I lost my smell. Palm Tree was very devoted to trying to get my sense of smell back. And who knows if I would, and again, I don't have money for fragrances really anymore, so I don't really buy them, but who knows if I would even be into fragrances anymore if not for her. So again, I never got all my smell back, but at least I got enough of it back that I can still enjoy fragrances, which is pretty cool. Besides that, I don't have a full bottle of it, so I didn't bring it. I only have a decant of it, but a fragrance that I've thought about is maybe making Dolces and Fundo my new signature scent as well, because that is a fragrance that I like as well a lot, that is pretty versatile. It's sweet, but, again, it's sad that, fuck formulations, right? It's too bad all these formulations just ruining these fragrances, because, I don't know, man. Very lucky to have a fragrance that I enjoy and that got me so many compliments throughout the years. Remember, if you like the videos, like, sub, silly comment, share, support the channel if you want. Appreciate it. Thanks. The end.